Hello, we're at the Bellingham Footbridge. We're going to walk up the River Pool to its source. So we'll be walking alongside the River Pool after we cross the footbridge, and then we'll be crossing Southend Road. Is it Southend Lane? And we might just go through Southend Park, and then we go through the back of, it was once some insurance company's ground, but it's now Sydenham High School have got the ground, and Catford Cyphers do play some cricket there because they hire the pitch, and then after that we'll be going along the back of the well, we might go down Cangley Bridge Road, and then we go to the back of the HSBC Sports Ground, where there's quite a nice road trackway, and then eventually when we finish there we go, the River Pool goes underneath the road and it goes into Cater Park, and that's where the source of the River Pool is. Okay, that's what we're going to do today. Thank you. I've just spotted some ducks on the River Pool, just going under the bridge as we speak. So we'll just watch them for a bit because I think they're about to go under the bridge. But here we are. I think they're going to go under, yeah. Yeah, they're going. There's about 7 of them. They look like mallards. Do they look like all female mallards? I don't really know what I'm talking about here, do I? But anyway, and they just seem to be having a lazy Sunday afternoon, enjoying themselves. And that's it. Okay, bye. Here we are on the River Pool. Seems to be very busy with people, bicycles, kids in the water, all having a great time. And it's obviously quite a centre for activities in the water. There's a playground we just parked, which you can't quite see over there, which is fairly empty on this Sunday, which is, I think, the hottest day of the year. Anyway, they're having a good time on the river, and there's someone else just relaxing. Presumably their kids are in the water or whatever. They're having a great time. Okay, and we're just across the river from, I think it's the Fir Hill Sports Ground, where years ago they used to play cricket and stuff. I think the clubhouse burnt down, but now there's plenty of youth football going on. I don't know if there's any going on right now. We'll see. Okay, bye. Hello there. We're on the way to Saver Centre along the River Pool, and as you can see, this bit, it's there's very man-made concrete sides, and I don't know what kind of bottom, and I think they call that culverting, and it's been culverted here, but it's very pleasant, very nice. There's some sea nettles on my left, which obviously I don't want to touch, but there is a way of touching sea nettles without stinging yourself, but we won't bother with that today. But it's very scenic, and it's kept in reasonable order, so the grass has been cut at some stage, and loads of people are walking up and down the River Pool today, and just relaxing, enjoying themselves on what is, as I've said before, the hottest day of the year. Okay, Maria, I think that's it. We've reached Saver Centre. That's the back of it. It's a big Sainsbury's superstore. Been there for quite a few years. I think originally they bought the land off the Bromley Road, but local people rejected so much that they decided to build the Sabre Centre here, and the land they acquired became the industrial park in Bromley Road, which has been reasonably successful. They have a massive car park which is hardly used, but I think they prefer to park, the bus drivers prefer to park their cars in all the adjoining roads, like where I live in Callender Road, but also Dainby Road and Arran Road and stuff like that, because and if you go at weekends, this is a bugbear of mine by the way, if you go at weekends there are hardly any cars parked in those roads, because everybody in the town hall parks in our roads and then goes to work. And but Lewisham Council, and I don't like to criticise them, but they do have a big policy on everybody should use public transport and buses and trains and stuff, which is fine, but obviously it doesn't apply to their own staff. Anyway, that's my problem, that's my beef. And there's the industrial park here, which has got things like B&Q, Trade Point, whoever that is, Auto Centre, and various other units. And I think Mercedes there. Look, Mercedes have a place there. And also lots of buses, as you can see. Lots of buses turn around here and wait here, and it's not a bus garage, but it's kind of it's definitely a hub. And the Sabre Centre car park is always pretty full, and it's a success from a commercial point of view. And this bridge is fine. And there's higher, and it's a lot of use, especially today. I mean, in the middle of winter, on a bad day, I don't suppose there'll be so many people, but really, it's fantastic. Bye. We're actually standing on the Blue Bridge by Sabre Centre now, looking down on the River Pool. And as you can see, it's heavily culverted, so it's never going to move as a river. But it's very pleasantly done, and there's a nice. It's not done in a straight line. It's wavy, like a river is wavy, and it's fine. And it's the same if I just cross the bridge and go to the other side. It's the same there. There's some nice reeds in the water there being planted, and there's a tree, and it's very pleasant. And there's a man having a cigarette and enjoying himself down there. Okay, well, onwards. We're going to cross Southend Lane now. I think this is actually called, what we're in is actually called Waterlink Way, and then when we've done that, we'll be going down behind Sydenham High Sports Ground, and then there's the HSBC Sports Ground, but first of all actually is the NatWest stroke Royal Bank of Scotland Sports Ground. Anyway, we can talk about that later. Bye. Hello there. Well, we're at another little bridge, and we're about to enter and cross Southend Lane, which is behind me. And I don't know, can you get the pub in, which is the Railway Tavern, which I have been in many years ago and drunk lots of Newcastle brown ale, and there's obviously a little footbridge underneath there. Can you get that in the picture? And I see the bicyclists are going that way, so I have been there. So that obviously crosses Southend Lane, and I don't know what this is. This carries something, probably electricity perhaps, across this bridge, which is and this must be the River Pool, which goes underneath Southend Lane, and we're going, of course, across it. So we'll see you the other side of Southend Lane. Right, bye. Press it. Okay, we're in what's called Fanbridge Road. Seem to be some nice houses here, and at some stage we're going to bump into Kangley Bridge Road, which will go along, and in fact we'll then enter the back of the HSBC Sports Ground, and it's got a lovely little roadway there. And here are some blackberries. I see one that's actually ripe, but don't, because these blackberries, there's loads of them, but because they're a bit far away from this fence with barbed wire, I don't think they'll get picked by anybody. They might do, but whatever. They're about to come into season, but they maybe all be wasted. But it's something that you know, it's a big deal. I think during World War or whatever, when Germans are sinking all your ships and stuff, and people are actually genuinely hungry, things like blackberries would keep you going. You know, you could make them into pies and crumbles and stuff, and but we don't need to do that, because during this current pandemic, the retail industry has done a fantastic job. There's been no rationing or any need for that kind of stuff. Okay, that's enough waffle from me. Hi there. I'm not sure if we're still in Fanbridge Road or was it Fanbridge Close, but we're definitely in Waterlink Way, because the signposts say both ways is Waterlink Way. So that's definitely where it is. And this Fanbridge Close looks fine. You know, I could recommend this for anybody to live in. So the cars, plenty of parking, and the housing seems nice. And we're going to continue on Fanbridge Way. Here's a family come on their bicycles, and hopefully they're having a good day. And anyway, onwards. Right, we've come to Lower Sydenham Station. I'm not sure where the River Pool is, if it's over there or over here or whatever, but there's some nice flats being built, if you can see them along there, and I'm sure they're selling for lots of money and stuff all around Lower Sydenham Station. And we just heard they've stopped doing it now, but there was some drumming going on. It sounded like a band or something from over there somewhere. I don't know what it was, but anyway, it's nice to hear. And it looks like we're about to enter a sort of industrial estate, and I think we're going to turn right, and I think we'll be hitting Kangley Bridge Road. We've just come alongside what is a sort of AstroTurf football pitch attached to the Bridge Leisure Centre, and I know my son has actually played football on that, but the leisure company that previously managed the bridge seems to be not managing it anymore, and it's not working. It's not open at all to the public, which is a pity. But that used to be the old BP sports ground and sports centre, but what in the 1980s, Mrs. Thatcher and Nigel Lawson changed the rules, and it no longer became tax efficient to look after your employees in that way, and BP sold the bridge to Lewisham Council for £1. Anyway, enough of that. Bye. Anyway, it looks like that's Westerly Crescent, which is at Lower Sydenham Station, and indeed that road, I'm sure, is Kangley Bridge Road, which we're walking on. And there's the people doing a turn in their car, and that is indeed Kangley Bridge Road, which as you'll see in a bit later, is actually a dead end, one way. Okay, bye. Hello there. We had to stop here because there's a couple of things we noticed. There's a fantastic looking lawn there, so somebody cares. So somebody has done some good lawn conditioning there and mown it really nicely. And that's by the Impulse Fire and Security Company. So we're still in Kangaroo Bridge Road, and that looks lovely. And we're opposite what looks like the Clerks of London facility. They have it's a coach company, and they obviously park lots of coaches and stuff in there. In fact, one of my sons went on a cricket tour of mainly Yorkshire and stuff, and he got very excited when he came back. He said he'd seen Michael Vaughan, I think, who was the ex-England cricket captain. I think Michael had been imbibing of lots of alcohol at the time, but you know, nothing wrong with that. Anyway, so that's that's their headquarters, Clark's, and a successful company. And I think we're still in we're in the borough of Lewisham still, but we're gonna, at some stage we will go over to the borough of Bromley, and they're both great councils. Okay, that's it, bye. We've just come across the back of, I think, what is called the Sydenham Sports Club. They seem to have done away with any hedging or barrier here, so it's good for us because we can get a good view on it. Last time we came, I think it was a Sunday, there were 2 games of 11-a-side football going on, and it was very exciting, very good. But it's Sunday afternoon now, and it's just gone 2 o'clock, and there's no games of football going on, which is a bit of a disappointment, but we'll get over that. And we're about to come to the end of Kangley Bridge Road. It's very popular with bicyclists. There's a couple coming along now, and there's my camera woman, who's I think I've tried to explain to her why we're doing all this, but I'm not sure if she understands, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, the bicyclists are coming closer to us now. We'll just keep waffling on until they've gone past. But as I say, this is very popular with cyclists, and I think they've probably gone alongside the Poole River and into Beckenham, I think. Anyway, this is the back. This is the roadway, and actually my sons have all played cricket here. The road is Cricket Lane, and that's and they did in fact have, this is a pitch which used to be part of Sydenham Cricket Club, but they I think the groundsman who does the ground here is a bloke called Ian Jordan, and I don't know, and he does, I think he does the Old Colfian Sports Club in wherever they are, and also, which is near Colf School, and also I think he does at the moment he does the Catford Cyphers Cricket Club. He maintains their square, and I don't know if he mows their outfield or not, I don't know, but he knows what he's doing. He's very professional, and that's it. And we just missed another cyclist going past, but never mind. Okay, onwards. And we're going to go now, I'm going to tell you it's beautiful. We're going to go to the end of Kangley Bridge Road, and there are some allotments on our right, and on the left is the River Poole, and it's very sculptured, very nice to look at. Okay, see you in a minute. Right, we're here at the end of Kangley Bridge Road, and obviously there is where the allotments seem to start, and obviously they use that gate at times, and along here is a footpath along the River Poole that takes you along the back of the HSB Sports Ground, and then into under the road, and then into Cater Park, which is the source of the pool. We'll talk about that in a minute, but this is a lovely footpath, and I think if you walk along here you come to that, what's that road that Cricket Lane is off? Can you remember, Mira? it's three words. Never mind. Anyway, you can see on the map if you look. It takes you to nearly Cricket Lane. It's quite a nice park. It's a lovely footpath. And usually there's nobody here at the moment, but normally loads of people. Okay, Maria. End of filming. Well, here we are at the back of the HSBC Sports Ground and the River Pool, and I've been going on about it being so beautiful and well maintained and stuff, and there it actually is. There seems to be nobody, no people, no fishes, no ducks, but it's quite beautiful, as you can see, and it winds reasonably naturally. It's not culverted at all. And you can just, if you can make out there behind is the HSP Sports Ground, which is, I don't know what they do. They rent it out to a catering company or whatever they do. But it's one of the old bank sports grounds as it was originally. Whereas all the other sports grounds around here in Copers Cote Road have really been changed. And the one next to this, incidentally, the River Pool doesn't only go to the back of the HSBC Sports Ground, it also goes to the bottom or the back of the NatWest Royal Bank of Scotland Sports Ground, and that takes you to the Sydenham High Sports Ground, which across the road, which joins that, which is near the park and the big road, the Southend Road, and it's Southend Park and Southend Road that we crossed earlier. Okay, and if somebody would like to give me £1 million or £2 million, I would be able to organise the clearing of this part of the river from here to the road, and then the public could walk along it or cycle along the path or whatever. But at the moment it's kind of unusable. I'm not sure what's going on. There's a lot of building of flats and stuff at the bottom of this, at the end of this river, and alongside it. I'm not sure what's going on, but as I say, I'm not going to fund it myself, but it could be done, and it could greatly enhance the river and the walking beside it, or the cycling beside it, or whatever. But we've got to look after our natural green spaces. And anyway, I will stop waffling now, carry on, and there you are. Okay, bye. Right, through a break in the trees, I've just seen the HSBC Sports Ground. I don't know if you can make it out, but anyway, there it is. And unusually, it's 2:15 on a Sunday afternoon, and although they've got 2 or 3 cricket squares, nobody seems to be playing any cricket. I don't know why that is. There's plenty of league games and stuff that should be played on Sundays, but anyway, perhaps someone can tell me why that is. And you can't quite see it, but we're just above the River Pool. In fact, you can't really see it from here. Okay, bye.
Hi, Maria here, out on a walk with Simon, on our way to Cater Park. And well, it's a walk. He takes his time. He's down there filming, and this is how much further on I am than him, and I'm just sitting on the bench waiting. Not sure if you can see him. He's filming something, talking. So here he comes. He's come in now, and then we'll walk on for a bit further, and then he's stopped again. Here he comes. Here he comes.
You're filming me now? Are you filming?
Bicycle coming.
Gosh, there's actually, I've been going on that there's no cricket going on, but there is actually a game. I told you there was no cricket going on at the HSB Sports Ground, the home of Sydenham Cricket Club, but in fact I was wrong. There is one game occurring right now. There's an umpire who appears to be only wearing boxing shorts. I don't know if you can make all this out, and there's an actual game of cricket going on, and there's a bloke about to bowl, and he's bowling, and oh look, they've gone for a run, one run, just the one run they've gone for. Okay, and that's a magnificent clubhouse, as you can see. And in fact, I'm actually now going to give you a picture of the River Pool as it winds its way along, and we're very shortly going to be going to under the road to Cater Park. Cater, of course, a famous name because John Cater was the man who bought and built the mansion at Beckenham Place Park, and I think the John Cater who was his nephew is in fact what Cater Park is named after, but I'll have to do a bit of research on that, and I may have got that wrong. Anyway, that's enough really. And opposite this HSB Sports Ground is a school where my son Samuel has played indoor training football. And what's that school called? Cater Park School?
It was, and that's Harris Academy.
It was called Cater Park School, but it's now called Harris Academy. And I think that's probably what my mate Phil, he's on the board of that school, that Harris Academy, I think. So, and I see they've cut a bit of the grass here, but the pitch doesn't seem to be used as a sports pitch really. Perhaps it's too small. It's across the way from the allotments, I think. Do you think that's a railway line there, or what? You don't know?
I don't know.
No, we don't know. So we'll have to do some research on that. But there's somebody the other side of the.
No, it's not a railway line.
No, it's not a railway line. No. So it's just brambles and bushes and stuff, which separates it from the allotments, I think. Okay. Oh, thank you, Maria, for that information, and thank you for participating in this filming. Okay. Bye. Okay. We just across the road from Cater Park. As you can see, there's quite a lot of traffic, and I'll see from this little sign up we're in the London Borough of Bromley, and this is a notice about a pedestrian crossing that's going to be between the Pool River, and it says Aldersmead Road, which you think is down there. So there's a pedestrian crossing just past Aldersmead Road. So I don't know exactly where this pedestrian crossing is going to go, but I mean it should go across here because there's a cycle track across the road there, and by the Pool River, of course, is a fantastic cycle track and pedestrian track, which we've just walked down. Anyway, we're about to go into Cater Park, and we will talk about the source of the River Pool when we get there. Okay, and here comes, and it says it's got the seconds going, yeah? Yes, it's going now. We're in Cater Park, and it's got a marvellous cycle lane along the edge of it, and there's the Pool River, which is very culverted, going along there. And in fact, I keep talking about, I was going to tell you about the source of the River Pool. There are two little streams that go into the River Pool. They're called the Beck and the Chaffinch Brook. Now the Beck and the Chaffinch Brook meet here, and that is where the Pool River starts, okay? And we've walked along it from here to the Beckenham footbridge, okay? That's what we've done today. So hopefully we can get our son Edward to post this, and it'll be a YouTube information video, okay? Thank you, Maria, thank you for that. Right, we're in Cater Park, and we come across this drain and we're listening, and we can hear a lot of water flowing underground. Now, I don't know where this water's coming from, but it's flowing into what is, I think, the River Pool. So this is must be another tributary that that comes from somewhere around. I'll show you the road. These buildings and that. There's a nursery there. Is that I don't know. I thought it was a church, but it's not. And there's an aerial there. Is that Crystal Palace? Could be, I suppose. Anyway, so here we are. This is Cater Park. It's magnificent, isn't it? Doesn't look like there's any sport played on this particular piece, but there's people enjoying themselves on their cycles, walking, and there's some more on cycles there, and there's people sunbathing, and loads of people really, and there's Maria, who's I think still talking to me. Okay, bye. Right, we've just come out of Cater Park, and obviously Kings Hall Road is here and it's quite busy, so it goes along there and it takes a sharp left, and there's a railway station on your right, one of the Beckenham stations, I can't remember the name, and on the right there is the HSBC sports ground that we walked around the back of earlier. Anyway, that's Kings Hall Road, and we've just walked out of this lane out of Cater Park, and we think we just crossed a little part of the stream, and we think that was a Chaffinch Brook, but we're not sure really. Anyway, round this corner, if you go round this corner, is on the right is what used to be a cricket pitch and a big clubhouse where my sister-in-law actually got married. I remember going to the ceremony, but it's now been turned into reasonably tasteful housing, and there's about 3 tennis courts there, which I think are well used and stuff, but it's no longer got room for a cricket pitch, and you know, that's progress, I suppose. I mean, cricket is a minority sport now in schools, and because you need really a lot of the right equipment and trained staff really to maintain a cricket pitch, which is not always understood by people, but I think the private schools in this country do understand that. They understand what's involved, and they you'll find that they maintain all their cricket pitches, and cricket is still very much part of their curriculum. For good or bad, that's how it is. Anyway, this is quite a busy road, isn't it? And there's a bridge there, and I see that the road is called Bridge Road. And there's my assistant across the road there, waiting for me. And it's very busy here. Anyway, that's the end of our little walk down up the Ravensbourne to Cater Park from Bellingham Footbridge. Okay, and we're going off now. Bye.